Look, I don't need all this sass. Like, I'm the one out there doing missions for you, and you're giving me all this fucking back talk. What did you just say to me? Oh, hell no. Yeah, I just opened up my video with a workplace violent scene, you know. YouTube's gonna love that. Anyways, PvP can be pretty brutal, and after 1,500 hours in this game, most of that being in PvP, I figure I'd share some EE wisdom, you know, for you rat kings out there. So the first part of this video is just going to be, you know, a little bit of some gameplay analysis, kind of just going over my thought process and everything. The second part's more of some rapid-fire tips that you guys are used to from the last video. Timestamps, you know, down below, whatever. Do whatever the hell you want. This game is not Escape from Tarkov. It isn't DayZ, and it sure as shit isn't Call of Duty Warzone. Gray Zone is more like Arma or Squad. What you need to think about more is your positioning versus your aim. So there's an enemy heli landing here at Gulf 3. I see the dude running over here to the right. I'm obviously going to shoot at him because he knows I'm here. I need to get rounds down range, try to suppress him. Get the reload in. Now, I'm going to use the heli as cover to run away. Use this grenade in order to suppress him and just try to get out of here, you know, because I'm in a really bad spot. I got an MP7. He's probably got an M4. He's got all the advantages. And I'm putting as much cover and concealment between me and him. So here's the situation. I am positioned here. The enemy is positioned somewhere in this wood line. I don't know if my spraying from the helicopter or my grenade actually killed him. My faction controls Westmore. My options are pretty simple. I can A, push across the open terrain and see if I killed him. B, I can move north or south on a wide flank to re-engage. Or option C, I can hold my position for more information. If Westmore comes under attack, I know it's safe to cross. What option would you pick? So we obviously chose option C. We've got an enemy heli landing. And we're gonna see if these guys are still here. And they are, so that makes our job pretty simple. We're gonna have to go on a wide flank and get around towards Westmore. All right, boys, we've completed our southern flank, and Westmore is under attack. So we're gonna head up here and see if we can get this guy. We know he's on this side of Westmore, so we're just gonna have to play it a little safe. We know he's engaging, so he's not really checking behind him right now. So we're gonna see if we can jump him. And here he is. A very easy kill, but we want to make sure that the area is clear, so we reposition, get some concealment, do our tactical reload, and just listen. Just listen and kind of check around here, make sure there's nobody else. Obviously the AI guards will help us out, but we can't rely on them completely. And once we're sure it's safe, we're going to go for the loot. A very easy kill for us. Riveting stuff right there. But what happens when you get the good loot and you got to get out of there real quick? Don't do what these guys did. Roll the clip. And it looks like he just got killed at the LZ, so we're going to reposition over there and try to cover his body as they loot. Should be another easy kill, so we're just going to have to sprint to this high ground over here, try to cover that, because his body should be in the middle of the LZ. Here, another heli coming in. That is going to be enemy. That's probably them extracting. So they've probably already looted and are trying to get out of here. We're going to give them a rude awakening. There they are. Dropped one. Dropped the second, but he got on the heli. That sucks. Flashlights are one of the most important items you can have in Gray Zone Warfare. They can literally be the difference between life and death.
Oh, shit! A rat!
Not convinced? Alright, we can take a look at it from the other perspective.
Excuse me?
If a dude stays in a coma, then that most likely means he has a friend nearby, because, you know, he thinks his buddy's gonna somehow pull out a clutch 2v1. Dude is still in a coma. Communication is super important, not only to your squad mates, but also to other faction members near you. When possible, send all the information you can. You don't have to rewrite the Lord of the Rings novels, but if I send one more message to you little fucks, and you don't give me a response, I swear to God. Yep, he's down, he's down, he's down. I don't know how many times I need to say this, but the starter town is not a safe zone. All is fair in war. So if you're just starting out, you need to be paying attention. And if you're the higher level guys, it's your responsibility to go in there and reassert control over the town to help the noobs. Gray Zone strives to be realistic with its ballistics. So remember, your bullets come out of the barrel of your gun in this game, and height over bore is a thing. Also, yeah, glass deflects bullets in this game too. Grenades aren't for killing people, but instead pushing them from their hiding spots. I carry at least 3 frags on me at all times, and I throw them liberally. This has gotten me killed so many times. If you shoot someone and you hear them groan out, that doesn't mean they're dead anymore. It used to back in 0.2, but now that dude can still be in the fight.
Heads up, you've got friendlies in the area. PID before engaging.
At night, light discipline is a must, so do not hit tab and look at the whole map unless you are completely sure you're safe. The phone in your hand puts off a small bit of light. With a trained eye, you can easily spot it. Yeah. He told me I fought like a bitch, so I slaughtered his whole village. Yeah. Alright. You guys are still here. Why?